Back to After the Whistle, I'm Caressa Stinchcomb. A rugby senior is making his mark on the track team, shattering personal and meet records left and right. But his willingness to help everyone on the team succeed is what sets him apart from the rest. Joel Mattis has been on the track team since 7th grade.
I really feel like I really started to really bloom into the track athlete I am now, I guess, in 8th grade. Because that was the first year I went to state, and I went by place in regionals too. So at that point, it just showed me how big it could all become and what I really wanted to work for.
And his hard work is paying off. He's qualified for state in the 4x100 and 4x200 meter relays, plus the 110 meter hurdles. Getting to where he's at now hasn't been easy.
I know my capabilities, and I'm willing to push the boundary wherever's needed.
He's really hardworking. He's worked for every last bit of qualifications he's gotten this year. So he's an important part of the team, and he just brings our spirits up every day.
I'll be really honest with you. He surprises me, and I've told him that. I think I'll be honest with you. That's his time in the 200. I knew he was fast. Didn't know he was quite that fast.
It's just like a rush of happiness and knowing that all that hard work that I put in really paid off.
While he shatters record after record, head coach Scott Grocco says his leadership skills impress him the most.
He's a genuine kid who really takes pride in what he does and is very, very dedicated to what he does, and very focused, and he wants to do good not for himself but for his team. I guess that's one thing I've always seen with JD, especially over the last couple of years.
He cares about more than his own success, giving his teammates tips and tricks to help them do well too.
The biggest thing is just knowing when to, run on your toes. So it's just something like just some minor things that just get forgotten sometimes.
He's that kid that, as a coach, you love because not only does he work hard, but he'll work with other kids. And I've seen him work with some of our young kids. And let's face it, when you're a 7th grader and you have a senior who's got some of the best times in the state in the hurdles, talked about hurdles, you listen a little bit more than you talk to an old guy like me.
Mattis is the true definition of a team player.
We've talked a little bit about state meets, and he'll talk to me about, Coach, maybe I should think about running more relays. That way we potentially get more people on the award stand. You don't get to see that all the time.
He always remembers not to take the sport too seriously.
We have a lot of fun with each other. When if we're racing against each other in open runs, we like to mess with each other when we go by each other. We'll say something as we pass the other, or whatever happens. It's honestly we just come out here and we have fun.
As his senior year comes to a close, that's what he's going to miss the most.
Come on, JD.
Come on, JD!
And I'd really miss this whole team thing, because everybody here knows everybody, and we all try to help each other. So I'd miss that the most, I'd say.
The state track meet is Friday, May 28th in Bismarck.